Are we live? Wonderful. Wow, that's rare. It worked on the first try. I'm even a few minutes early. Great. Welcome. Welcome to another episode of Kawasaki Explorer. Today I'm here in front of Musashi Shinjo Station, where I did a stream last week. It was my first time to visit this neighborhood, and I don't know, I had very low expectations, but it turned out to be a pretty nice residential neighborhood here in Kawasaki. So today I'm planning to continue walking along these train tracks, which are for the JR number line. Walk down to the next stop, which I think is called Musashi Nakahara, kana? Not sure, let me check. And then potentially even one more stop to Musashi-Kosugi. So we'll see how far we will make it today and what will happen. Hopefully there will be some new interesting discoveries. Let me just check. Musashi Nakahara is the name of next stop, yes. And then there's Musashi-Kosugi, which is a pretty major station where I walked before. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. And of course, I know that you're all always super curious about the weather, so here you go. It is 13 degrees right now. It will be 18. Air quality is 67. There you have it. Thank you, Garfield. Thank you so much for the coffee money. Yes, I definitely need a cup of coffee sometime during today's walk. Here's this nice Choten guy that we found last time that I walked through on my last walk. I'm not going to do that again today. Let's instead focus on getting to the next neighborhood and explore what that's all about. Yeah, I wasn't able to stream yesterday. Was a bit too busy. But today I have plenty of time, so I expect today's stream to be at least an hour, potentially longer than that. We'll see. Depends on how much fun it is. The weather is a little bit meh. Like, it's kind of cloudy today. For a change, it's been like sunny here in Tokyo for the last 2 weeks or so. But it's not too bad. At least there's a little bit of sun shining through the clouds. It looks like there's a lot of people in line, like queuing for the local supermarket. That's odd. I wonder why. I wonder what's going on. What they're doing to attract so many people this early in the morning. Looks like there's some sort of train depot up here. I didn't know that. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I really wonder what's happening here. There's like lots of people, lots of staff waiting outside as well. Strange. Is this supermarket going to get visited by some celebrity maybe? So for you, those of you who are wondering where we are, we're just in this kind of pretty random, not very well known local residential neighborhood somewhere in Kawasaki, just south of Tokyo. So as you probably know by now, there won't be any Shibuya crossings or other famous landmarks in this video. But I know that many of my viewers do enjoy these kind of more low-key areas as well. This street here would take us the right direction, but it looks a little bit boring to just walk just next to the train track. So I think I will pass this train depot and then turn there instead. And it's late enough for most people to be at work by now. So here we have one of those sad things. Children playing under, not the highway, but under elevated train tracks. It's just so sad. Can't they take them to a nicer playground? But yeah, anyway. So I'm sure a lot of people are gonna ask, where are all the people today? Because it will probably be very quiet streets that we'll be walking today. South of Setagaya Shinagawa. Yeah, you could say that. Bit of a stretch, but yeah. South of Setagaya, maybe south of Meguro-ku as well. So we're just on the south side of Tamagawa River. Picture and sound are excellent. Great, that's good to hear. It's good to hear. Oh, there's a lunar eclipse. I did not know that. And we can see it here in Japan too. Cool. I will look into that. We'll look into that. Oh crap, forgot Tama River. Yeah, so Tama River is just like basically this way. If I go for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes, maybe less, I should hit the river. But now we're walking to the east, kind of maybe southeast even. Let's see if we can discover some little cozy coffee shop in any of these local areas that we'll be passing through. My expectations aren't too high, but I've been positively surprised before. It's the best place for breakfast in the area. I honestly don't know. I don't know this area at all. So, but after last stream around here, I actually found a really nice cafe. I forgot the name now, but it was very spacious, and they had like a little section where kids could crawl around and play. Very family friendly place. It was like me and 15 local housewives with their kids there when I went, but it was a nice place. So those high rises that you see over there, that's Musashi-Kosugi, which is the closest, I would say, major neighborhood. Also a pretty significant train hub. Lots of lines are passing Musashi-Kosugi. So we'll see. I think we will make it there today on this stream. I guess that depends on how nice Musashi Nakahara turns out to be and for how long I decide to linger around there. Uh-oh, I see the frame rate or the bit rate is dropping. Hopefully not too bad. Ah, damn it, I forgot. That's not good. I forgot to switch on that app that combines my two connections in case one of them starts to drop. Well, let's see. Let's see how well the device will handle this. Yeah, it's an app that I must manually switch on, so I forgot to do that today. We'll see. If we have any hiccups, I will just switch it on. But I think if I do it now, it will definitely interrupt the stream, so Haluto.coffee. That's a funny name. And I forgot the FAQ pin, of course. Rules. video description. There we go. Message. Okay, let me check out that coffee shop, Jeffrey. Right, 750 meters away. But no, that I already passed. Looks like that place was close to where I started the stream. But now I'm already almost at the next station. And boom, we just passed 200 viewers. Nice. I'm walking towards Musashi-Kosugi. Yes, that's correct. That is correct. It's getting colder there. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, now it's definitely, you know, jacket stays on all day. Still pretty thin, my thin kind of jacket that I wore last year as well. But I think I need to get something warmer. Because actually this weekend me and my family is going to a trip to a destination that at least will make one of my viewers very happy. But I won't spoil by revealing it now, but I think you will like it. And anyway, it's in an area where it will be significantly colder than here in Tokyo. So I should probably get some warm clothes. Make sure to pack some warm clothes for that trip. Garfield today is Samsung, which is my default streaming phone. Will you stream? I'm not sure if I will stream from there, because I'm looking at the coverage maps and it looks like coverage in that region is very spotty. Rakuten doesn't have any coverage at all. Docomo has, but Docomo is not super reliable for my stream. No, we're not going to Hokkaido. It's in the Tokyo region. I can say as much. We will rent a car and drive there. It will take us maybe 2 to 3 hours. So now you have two hints. A place with poor cell phone signal and within few hours drive from central Tokyo. So yeah, I'm not sure if I will be able to stream. I might try, but I'm planning to shoot a 4K video there. How are you driving? No, I still don't have a driver's license. Thankfully my wife does. So how do you handle mobile data usage? Unlimited data? Yes, it's unlimited. But I'm using this relatively new cell phone carrier called Rakuten Mobile, and their coverage is still a little bit limited once you leave the major cities. So yeah, but as long as I'm in the cities, it's usually fine. I think we're arriving at the station, Musashi Shinjo. Is Japan accepting foreigners again? No, they're not. Or not tourists. Certain business travelers and students are starting to get let in, but no tourists. Yeah, I do see that the bitrate is fluctuating quite a bit. Hope it's not something that you notice too much. Okay, so there's a Tully's coffee here. Well, I think if the choice is between Konbini or Tully's, I even prefer Konbini actually. At least when streaming. Tully's, I could potentially pay for it if I wanted to use a seat. But if it's just a takeout coffee, I honestly don't think it's much better than the Konbini. So another station where I have never been before. Let's see if there's any Shotengai or shopping street or anything interesting around here. Also, before I forget, I should give a little shout out to Mr. Wishful Walking Videos, who is this channel's mega sponsor. You will find the link to his channel in the video description. And yeah, he does walking videos just like me, but he's based in the Japanese countryside right now, so that might be interesting to some of you. Beans sounds like it could be a coffee shop, but it's not. I think it's just the name of this mall under the train tracks. So, Musashi Nakahara Station. Great. I think if you're a software engineer and you have a job, you should be able to enter the country. But you need to have a job if you want to come here. Big station, very quiet. Let's check out the other side of the station. Yeah, this area seems a little bit more quiet than Musashi Shinjo, where I started this area, this walk. A lot of the other coffee shops I'm finding are all closed until 11. I see, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Probably many smaller coffee shops should be, yeah, they won't open until 11. Interesting around here. Or like there's no, I don't think there's any Shotengai or anything around here. So I think I will just keep on walking to Musashi-Kosugi. There's a trend of bike and scooter theft in New York. I don't think, I haven't heard anything about those things being a growing problem here, no. Bike theft happens, but it's relatively uncommon. Not as common as in the West, that's for sure. Oh, okay, here's a Komeda's Coffee, which is this somewhat charming Japanese chain. Kind of like the sign with the coffee text, but it's also a place where I think the coffee is a bit expensive and doesn't really make much sense to pay like that much if it's just for takeout, and it's not that good anyway. Billman Warren, sorry to hear there. Please take it easy, get some rest. Oh. There we go, finally. So we're 10 kilometers from Gotanda, which is on the JR Yamanote line, and maybe a neighborhood that some of you might be familiar with. Big yakiniku restaurants here under the tracks. Not gonna walk to Gotanda though. Oh, here's the Komeda's coffee. I like this logo. It's cool. Nice retro gentleman with a monocle. Very stylish. Can't say I'm too fond of their coffee though. Let's see how many times this stream people will ask if Japan has opened for tourists yet. This was the second time. No, they are not. Thank you, Kenneth. Refreshments Fund. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And Gorath as well. Coffee. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yay. Yes. It's all you who are super chatting or supporting me through Patreon. You're the ones who keep this channel running. So hats off for you. You're the best. And I love you. I want to cross to the shade, but oh well, a little bit of sunlight should be okay. Jenny, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All the Family Mart chain just a convenience store. Yes, Family Mart is just a convenience store. As far as I know, I don't think they do anything else. Nakao, that's another kind of cheap Japanese fast food chain. Quite nice. They do like gyudon and curry and stuff. Sometimes also udon. I don't know if you can see, but this is the lunch menu. So they have like 500 yen lunch, which is very cheap. But again, we've talked, I keep saying this from time to time, but there's this image about Japan being so expensive, but I don't think that's true at all. I don't know. And like here you can easily, wherever you are, you can easily find a place where you can have a lunch for 500 yen, which is less than $5. So yeah, that's pretty cheap by my standards, coming from the expensive part of Europe, aka Scandinavia. Family Mart coffee is good, not gonna lie. I agree. I think all the convenience stores have surprisingly good coffee once you consider how cheap it is. It's definitely not bad at all. Let's cross here. Family Mart fried chicken. Yeah, I'm not a big fried chicken person, but I know that a lot of people are really crazy about the famichiki, as it's called, the Family Mart chickens. Let's see if we will be allowed to pass. We are allowed to pass. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, let's walk down to Musashi-Kosugi and maybe end the stream with a coffee somewhere there. Is Musashi Shinjo Station named after Miyamoto Musashi? I don't know. I don't know who that is, but I don't think it's named after a person. I think Musashi. So Musashi is in many station names around here, and I think it's like an old name for. I don't remember if it's for the Tokyo region in large, or if it's more for this part of the Tokyo region. I'm not sure. But yeah, you have Musashi Mizonokuchi, Musashi Shinjo, Musashi Nakahara, and then next stop, Musashi-Kosugi. So, but that's just the names of the stations. So the neighborhoods aren't called Musashi something something. So this place is actually Kosugi. It's just a station that's Musashi-Kosugi. Musashi Miyamoto, famous samurai sword master. I see. I don't know, like here in Japan, I don't think, if I'm wrong though, but I can't really think of any place off the top of my head which is named after a person. Saginuma. Didn't know that there's buses going all the way to Sagunama from here. I like the view with the skyscrapers up ahead. Yeah, then you will like the neighborhood we're going to, because it's very, very dense, Kosugi. Lots of high-rise buildings. I think it's been developed in the last maybe 15 or 20 years. I think when I came to Japan back in 2008, they were still kind of constructing this neighborhood. Some of the buildings were already done, but not all of them. But yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, hey, the dog that hates you. Hey, hey. Look, the sky is clearing up. Oh, this is Suntory something. I don't know exactly what, but this, it looks like it could be like some sort of museum or something, but with the gates and everything, I'm guessing that it's just some office. Suntory whiskey time. Still didn't have lunch yet, so you know, I'm pretty strict with that. No alcohol before lunch. I love a Suntory Toki highball. Very, very strong smell of paint here. Not sure why though. And here's like, looks like some house exhibition. How hard is it in Japan for vegetarians? Not very hard if you cook yourself. After all, there's a lot of Buddhists in Japan, and many of them don't eat meat, so it's not impossible. But if you go to restaurants, it's kind of hit and miss. Some places might be able to offer things to vegetarians, but not everywhere. A lot of restaurants here in Japan are very niche, like they only serve like one dish or like a handful of variations of that dish. So in many cases, yeah, if it is, I don't know, noodles like ramen with some fish stock in them, they are not able to kind of serve it without that. for example. But yeah, if you look around and if you do research, you can find plenty of restaurants that has vegetarian options, for sure. 300 viewers now. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today. You will enjoy this little walk. My guess is that we're about halfway through. We're at 1 hour now, or sorry, 30 minutes. So I might make it a 1 hour stream, or even longer than that. Who knows? Let's see what happens now. Oh, this looks actually like a slightly tempting coffee shop. They sell beans too, but let's keep on walking. Should do bar visits via live stream? No, I shouldn't. I think that's kind of rude. Unless you arrange with the bar in beforehand to come there and shoot. But otherwise, I don't think, like, I don't know. If I'm out drinking, I don't want someone to live stream me. I think it would be kind of offensive to the other guests, especially if people are drunk. So we're getting really close to Musashi-Kosugi now. It feels like I can almost touch that building. And it's a few blocks away. Here we have a very typical older style Japanese residential building. Probably built sometime in the 60s, 70s maybe, I would guess. But then it looks like it has been like repainted. It's in pretty good condition, at least from what you can see from the outside. Oh, quick jump up to 330 people now. Nice. More and more people tuning in. If you're new to this channel, you might be interested in knowing that I do walks like this, not every day, but more like every other day maybe. Live streams, walks in a different part of mainly the Tokyo region, but sometimes also other parts of Japan and sometimes other countries. So if that sounds good to you, you should consider clicking the subscribe button. And I also have a Patreon page that you can join that will give you access to Patreon only live streams, which I do on at least once a month, but usually I think it's a little bit more than that. So if you want to support the channel and get access to a bit of exclusive videos where you get to see my face, then you can join me on Patreon. The link is in the video description. What else? Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I should say. Maybe not. Either way, welcome. Also, if you haven't clicked the like button yet, doing so is a very easy way for you to help me out and show your support. So if you do enjoy this video, please consider liking it. Yeah, that's right. I have some quality photography on Patreon, maybe. For those of you who are new here, I can tell you that I work as a professional photographer, and I do portraits and mostly a lot of travel related works as well. So those who are on my Patreon do know a little bit more about that and can get access to some of my photos for wallpaper use and so on. So that's good. And also sometimes I let my patrons vote on where my next walk should be. I even let them decide a weekend trip. A few weeks ago I wanted to go on a trip, but I had no idea where I should go, so I left that up to my patrons to decide. So things like that, you know, lots of goodies that you can take part in if you join me there. The wallpaper. So thank you. There are convenience stores everywhere in Japan, yeah. You never have to walk far to find one. There's also Moss burgers almost everywhere in Japan. You rarely have to walk far to find a Moss burger as well. Yeah, I think I mentioned it last time I came to this neighborhood, that this part of Kawasaki, it feels a bit weird. It's kind of, there's not that many places in Tokyo where you have this kind of urban landscape, which like very dense. Almost exclusively residential buildings, which gives the whole neighborhood a bit of a different character. Did we have some signal issues now? We did, right? Yeah, sorry about that. I think we glitched out for a second, but now I took that opportunity to switch on the software I'm using to make the connection more stable. So hopefully it shall be smooth sailing from now. Let's see. Are we back? Everything looks fine here at my end, but the chat is surprisingly quiet right now. Yeah, we're back now. Okay, good. Thank you. Also, it looks like we lost almost half of the viewership. Hopefully people will be back soon. Yes, looks like they're back now. Okay, great. We can hear and see you well. Oh yeah? Can you see me? I didn't know that. Good. So let's head down towards the station area, shall we? Which I think, yes. Let's walk here. We can cross the train tracks through this little tunnel, and then we will be at the station, where I hopefully can find some coffee somewhere. Like a beautiful day out in Kawasaki. Yeah, it turned out to be very nice. When I started this stream it was quite cloudy, and this morning as well, but now the sun is starting to break through. Looks like we might have another nice day here. What is the yellow line? This is for people who are visually impaired, so that they can navigate the streets of Japan in a safe manner. I don't know if you can see, but it has like a bit of a texture, so that makes it possible for people to sense when there's a street crossing coming up and so on. The temperature. We did a weather check in the beginning of the video, but let's do another one. It is currently 14 degrees. Yeah, 14 degrees. Looks like it might get up to 18 today. It's not cold at all by my standards. It's a very nice, pleasant walking weather. Kosugi 3rd Avenue. I think this place is one of the newest developments. Like last year, this place wasn't finished yet. But now it is. And if I remember correctly, there's some coffee shops around here. Ah, photo studio. Ah, okay, they do these kind of kids portraits and whatnot. I just want to show my Apple Watch, right? Yeah. I must say I enjoy this little gadget. It is surprisingly useful. I've ended up, bakery here. Probably not a place to go for great coffee, but yeah, I like the Apple Watch. I'm using the dictation function a lot. Like, it's very difficult when I'm with my daughter to type messages on my phone, like if I had to respond to my wife or something. But the dictation is very useful, being able to do that from my wrist. So there's a little food court here, but no coffee, it seems. Too bad. Wishful walking video in the house. Great. I did a shout out to you earlier in the stream, but let's do another one. So if you haven't checked out Wishful Walking Videos channel yet, you should. It has walks from mostly rural Japan right now. So some of you might find that interesting. The link is in the video description. Do I enjoy the black ramen? You mean the one that's colored by squid ink? They're okay. Nothing special. They don't really taste that different to me. They just look kind of cool. So let me see. Looks like we have a real estate agent here. I know that many of you are always so curious about rents wherever I walk. So here's a humble apartment 10 minutes away from this station for 95,000 yen per month. 37 square meters. Smaller apartments go for like 52, but this one is 14 minutes from the nearest station, and it's not even this station, it's a different one. 60,000 for a small 17 square meter apartment 9 minutes from this station. there you have it. Not terribly expensive, but if you want, yeah, I'm trying to find if there's any apartments in any of the high rises, but no, not at this place. I'm pretty sure that the high rises are way more expensive. Oh, there's a lithographic here. They're quite decent. I went to one in Yugaoka on a stream a couple of weeks ago. So I think that's where I will be having my coffee today then. I think this area is extremely convenient because there's really good access to both central Tokyo, to Yokohama. Plenty of different train lines are stopping here. So from that sense, it's a convenient place to live, I guess. But it also feels a little bit like everything is so new. It almost feels a little bit soulless to me. But I think this plaza is new actually. Last time I came here, yeah, Kosugi Core Park. Last time I came here, this plaza was still under construction. It's actually not so bad. Hot or iced coffee for today? Good question. I think if I'm having like slightly nicer coffee, I think hot is more tasty. We just passed 80k subscribers. I know! That was last week. It's crazy. It's an impressive number. Can't believe it. Just snapping some shots here for the thumbnail, but also maybe show my wife. She likes this lithographic. It's okay, I don't have much of a soul to begin with, so this place would be perfect for me. Great, then you should move here. Then you should definitely move here. No, not today. I think I will just have a hot cafe latte here. Lithographic. I got a walking buddy. Thank you. Thank you. So, enter this way, it says. Ah, is Yari here now? Nice. Good morning, Yari. I'm actually quite hungry. Morning menu. They still serve this for another 15 minutes. Bacon and egg Benedict. I'm so hungry all the time these days. Oh wow, people are lining up. Yeah, they are. Okay, that's a little bit too much for me. I don't like queuing. Then can someone research another decent coffee shop around here, maybe?並んでる人もいるね。ね、多分できたばっかりあの店と思います。だからあんなに人気かな。I think it's this place, Grand Tree. They have a very nice playground on the rooftop where I went with my daughter once. She loved it. Ah, did we glitch out? Maybe when I walked under that tunnel. Glitch in the matrix. Yeah, happens. Happens. But the graphic Musashi-Kosugi seems to be the only thing near you right now. I see. I see. Well, there's always convenience. Let's walk down here and see what we can find. I think I'll just lower my expectation, like my coffee bar, and just yeah, I'll be happy with a convenient coffee. At least there's plenty of places where I can sit outside here, so if we just have a convenient, I'll be fine. Doing homework while watching a stream is giving me a calm feeling. Thank you for the kind words. That's wonderful to hear. I appreciate it. Konbini. Konbini atta. That's a Lawson. Konbini confessions. Yeah. Love your stream. Thank you. I'm glad that so many of you do. My random walks and ramblings, that you seem to enjoy them so much. That makes my heart all warm and fuzzy. Thank you so much. So let's see if we can get a coffee here. Yes, we certainly can. こんにちは。カフェラテホットの L サイズ。ラージですか？ラージ、はい。セルフサービスで。あ、はい。ポイントカードをお持ちの方はご申し出ください。有料のレジ袋は必要でしょうか？ないです。スイカでお願いします。大丈夫です。Also, I love that I have my Suica in my watch now. カフェラテ L。Bit of a reflection reveal now. Also coffee reveal. No, not Apple Pay. Or well, yeah, I guess it is Apple Pay. Yeah. It all uses Apple Pay. Sure. I think I managed to attach the lid. Wonderful. Okay, so we're back at the station. Let's sit somewhere outside and have this coffee. Maybe I should have a cake with it. Oh look, is this? It looks like this cake is inspired by Totoro. have mastered the skill of doing everything with one hand. Yeah. Maybe I don't need that cybernetic third arm that we've been talking about for so long. My brain has just got so used to the fact that I only have one usable hand, so now I can do pretty much everything with it. So I think there's some place down there where I can sit. Wow, more and more viewers are tuning in. I was about to say that I'm about to end this stream soon, but I don't know. Should I continue walking a little bit longer after the coffee? What time is it? It's just 11. It's pretty early. I don't know. Let's do a coffee break and I will think it over. I'll consider it. Let's cross. So I guess I can just sit down here. Suica works in your watch. Wonder if USA Apple Watch Suica will work. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think the Suica generally requires a special chip, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think, like with regular iPhones, it only works if your iPhone is sold in Japan. Otherwise, you can't use the mobile Suica. But I don't know. That maybe has changed. So let's sit down here for 5 minutes and have this convenient coffee and think about what to do next. Coffee time, not beer time, just coffee time. Okay. Let me check what you all are saying in the chat right now. Copy time. Yes. Copy. That's a funny word. They actually say that in some country, right? Copy. Sounds very cute. From Indonesia, maybe. Is Suica normal NFC technology? No, it's not, as far as I know. It's using something called I forgot. But it's closely related to NFC, but it is a different system. That's why it used to need a separate chip. But again, I'm not 100% sure if it might have changed now. So let me check the map. What else is around here? I'm kind of thinking to do like the entire Nambu line as a walk sometime soon. So I kind of don't want to keep on walking along the train tracks now today. What I could do would be to walk down to Tamagawa Station. Let's see how far away that is. That's 20 minutes away. And will take us across one of the nicest bridges around here. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Why not? Give me a few minutes to relax with my coffee, and then right, Felica is the name of that ship. That's right. Yeah, give me a few moments to finish my coffee, and then I will walk a little bit further. Are they phasing out the old Tokyo taxi cabs? No, not that I know of. It's I don't think they're phasing out any cabs, but we're not in Tokyo now, we're in Kawasaki, so maybe that's why if the taxis look a bit different. You don't see that many yellow cabs around here, maybe. Okay, I think I can keep on walking. It's funny, my Apple Watch asked me if I wanted to pause my workouts. It noticed that I was working earlier, and then it started like a walking workout. Now it asks if I want to pause, but no, let's not pause, let's walk. Let's burn those calories. So I think we should walk this way, and we will get to Tama River again. But not the part of Tama River where I always stream, but a different part. So let's walk a little bit further today, yeah. I think someone asked if we could stream in the train cars or subway cars here in Japan. We can, but yeah, it's a little bit questionable if we should. I don't think it's officially allowed, but people do it all the time. Ima nanji? Ima 11時です. Yeah, it's quite nice that we got some blue sky today again. That's kind of what motivates me to keep on walking. So, great, here's a map. Perfect. So we started today's walk here, Musashi Shinjo Station, and I followed the train tracks down here. We're now at Musashi-Kosugi, and I will walk up to Tama River and probably end the stream somewhere around here and take the train back home. So Futako Tamagawa, my neighborhood, is further upstream this way. Also, nice face reveal there. So let's keep on walking. Took the Toronto subway today, and I'm always amazed that there's no internet down there. Really? That's a surprise. We've had it here for quite some time now, but I think when I first came to Japan there was no data connection in the tunnels. I think we had data only on the station platforms. Right, this area is always very confusing. Kind of always struggling to figure out how to get to the other side of the train tracks. But maybe I can just walk down there and it might be possible. river. Oh, I think I can cross the train tracks here actually. Let's try. JR ride stream. No, not today. Not today. I will walk down to the river. Let's see, which way should I go? Down. No, this way. Maybe. Let's hope that the signal will not fall apart now. I think it was okay. Great. So now we are on the north side of the Musashi-Kosugi station again, where I should be able to walk towards Marukobashi, which is this bridge where I'm heading now. Basically, I'm just gonna follow the train tracks this way now. This is a different line. This is the Tokyo Meguro line, kana? I think Meguro line. This bridge actually has a 3.9 star rating on Google Maps. Yeah, that's a pretty good rating for a bridge, I think. Not all bridges get that high rating. But it is a pretty nice bridge. I think you will agree when you see it. Tiny bread and cake. I'm not sure if I walked here before. Don't think so, but maybe when I did the whole Toyoko line from Shibuya to Yokohama, I should have passed here. Okay, this is also kind of sad. This is actually a kindergarten or a nursery under the train tracks. Must be very noisy. I'm glad my daughter is not at a place like that. I would not let her go to a place like that. Otherwise, this redeveloped area under the train tracks actually looks kind of nice. You once said the riverbed here is better than that of Takotamaga. Yeah, I think so. I think it's a bit nicer here. Or maybe it's just I'm biased because I'm always at Takotamaga, so I think the grass is always greener. Yeah, I think it's a great idea to use the space under the train tracks, actually. I totally approve of that. I don't just think it's ideal to put a nursery there. But for shops and restaurants and bars and whatever, then I think it's fine. I don't know, maybe they figured out a way to isolate the place from the train noise. I think we're already at Shin-Maruko station. This is actually a quite nice neighborhood, I think. Is it true that English is only taught during the 8th grade level? No, I think they do English for many years here in Japan. However, it's mostly just focused on, which is unfortunate and often quoted as one of the reasons why people generally don't speak that great English around here. I'll head back to the other side of the station. Maybe connection will die again now. Seems like it doesn't survive walking under the train tracks, which is kind of weird. He needs the hair salon. Yes. Maybe I should go to Hair Factory, Jace. we should be getting close to the river. Just a few more blocks this way. Let's go to 4 kilograms of hair, please. Yeah, I don't know if they make hair there. My problem is not lack of hair, my problem is too much hair right now, which I think I prefer over lack of hair. Marukobashi. I didn't know that it says it's a natural hot spring here. That's a bit of a surprise. Marukobashi. Lots of hairdressers there actually. I guess I could solve my problem by just popping into one of those. But I'm afraid my daughter won't recognize me afterwards. You don't know what too much hair means until your fringe can reach your belt. Okay, fair enough. I'm not really there yet. Time for the onsen episode of Tokyo Explorer. No, I don't think so. But actually, some of my longtime supporters have actually seen me in an onsen. Because I went to an onsen for a TV program that I was hosting last year, and there's actually a scene of me enjoying a bit of onsen fun in that TV program. So yeah, some of my viewers have almost seen me naked. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you for still being with me. So let me check the map again. I should actually be on the opposite side of the train tracks. Okay, but let's cross here first. There we go. Is Tokyo usually very lively around Christmas time? Not really. I mean, there's Christmas decorations in some of the some parts which tend to attract a bit of a crowd, but other than that, Christmas isn't really a big thing here. And New Year's is traditionally the time when people go to spend time with their family. So a lot of people actually leave Tokyo for New Year's. Christmas isn't a family get-together. No, it's not. It's not. It's a very commercialized event only, and also kind of popular for couples to go on a date, but that's about it. You know, Japan has not really any close connection to Christianity, and Christmas is a Christian thing, so that's why. They still buy KFC for Christmas. Yes, I'm afraid they do. I'm afraid KFC has kind of hijacked Christmas here and turned it into their holiday. See, tomorrow will we have another live walk? Yes, indeed you will. You will have another live walk tomorrow, unless something unexpected happens. But Saturday and Sundays I always try to stream. Not 100% sure if I will be able to make it this Sunday though, since we're going on this little trip. But at least tomorrow I will definitely stream. So make sure to hit the notification icon, so you don't miss that. Or you should subscribe to me on Patreon, because then that way you will get even more reliable email notifications whenever I'm about to start a stream. The YouTube notifications tend to be a bit unreliable. So you're saying there's a special Tokyo Explore Onsen episode on Patreon? No, it's not. There's not. So don't go out and join me just for that onsen thing. No, it was a TV show. And it was viewable online, and I shared the link to it with my patrons, but I'm not sure if it's still up. I'm not sure if it's still viewable. Could be. Here we go, Marukobashi. Yes, yes. But Gorath, you're on Patreon, aren't you? You can scroll back. It was quite when my Patreon was pretty new, but I think those posts are still available to you, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're really eager to find that onsen episode, it might still be there. I'm not sure. Yay, we made it! Tamagawa, Tama River, Marukobashi. I like this part of Tamagawa. It's a bit hazy today, but yeah, you can see over there, that's the Futako Tamagawa high-rise buildings there. Walking from Kanagawa to Tokyo. I already did that. I already walked all the way from Shibuya Station, from the first stop of this train, which is Shibuya Station. I walked all the way to the last stop, which is Yokohama. I did that almost a year ago as a 3-4 part series. So that was great. But today, yeah, well, technically I am walking from Kanagawa to Tokyo. I'm crossing the border as we speak. Did I walk through Kyoto? Yes, one. I have one live stream from Kyoto that I shot in March this year, I think. Quite a nice one. An evening walk, about 2 hours long. And it was fun because there was one viewer who came up to me during that walk and said hi. That was very nice. Do you have any plans to go back to Kyushu or Shikoku? Yeah, actually, I might have a job in Shikoku pretty soon, but I'm not sure yet. It's not 100% confirmed, so we'll see. Can you camp down here? No, I don't think so. I think you're allowed to pitch a tent like for during the day, because families often do that to get some shelter from the sun when they do picnic. But I don't think you're allowed to stay overnight here. I'm pretty sure you aren't. Yeah, fingers crossed. If we're really lucky, I might have that job in Shikoku very soon, within 2 weeks. I should know in maybe next week. I will know for sure if it's gonna happen or not. So in that case, I will of course do my best to do a live stream or 3 while I'm there. So let's see. Yeah, I'm not promising anything, but hopefully. Right now a lot of YouTubers are doing Shikoku. Really? I didn't know that. I saw that John Dobb was there, but I didn't know that anyone else went. But this job is not really related to any tourism promotion or anything. It's for an international publication that I think you all know, but I can't reveal the name of it yet. And it's a food story, actually. I can tell you that. I will end the stream quite soon. Let's see if we can make it to this little lookout point there. There's a shrine up on this little hill that has a kind of nice little terrace with a nice view. So maybe we can wave goodbye there. Any news about Sweden? No, unfortunately not. Still nothing I can share with you yet as of now. Yeah, Shikoku is nice. It's one of the places in Japan where I wish I could travel more. I haven't seen that much of Shikoku yet, but it's beautiful. And yes, this is Tamagawa. This is Tamagawa. Plenty of birds hanging out here. Little family of them here, and then we have this bigger dude here, just chilling. Like the water level of water is very low right now. Found the onsen video. Okay, great. Don't paste any links here on YouTube though. Let's keep that exclusive to my Patreons. Thank you. Life where I'm from also went to Shikoku. I see. He's one of my favorite Japan YouTubers. I should check out his Shikoku video then. I know that he was there like, I don't know, like a year ago or something. Didn't know that he went there again. This is the Tamagawa which separates Kanagawa and Tokyo. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Probably the river you've seen the most on my channel. I would guess that maybe at least 10% of my streams are passing through Kanagawa. And look, I don't know if this will get across, but you can actually see Mount Fuji there. It's very faint though. It's very, very faint and quite hazy today. Can you see it? Yeah. Yeah, too bad that it's so hazy today. And here's Marukobashi. I think this is a very nice bridge. I wish the bridge closer to where I live was this nice, and it has a very wide sidewalk. It's just so much nicer than the bridge near Tamagawa. Did I buy a new Apple Watch? No, I got a used one. I found a used one for a very good price. I didn't really want to spend that much money, so I got the Series 5, the bigger size, Wi-Fi only, for how much was it? 23,000 yen? So about $200, or about 2/3 of the cost of a new Apple Watch SE. So today's walk was amazing, T. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. If my viewers are happy, then I'm happy. I'm even happier when the super chat goes crazy, which unfortunately wasn't the case today, but yeah, happy viewers are the #1 priority. Okay, do a quick shot of the shrine before signing off. Yes, I will. I will. Now I almost feel tempted to just keep on walking. Maybe walk all the way back to Tamagawa. But nah, I should save that for another day. I need to go to the bathroom and I'm getting hungry. And there's also a pretty decent burger shop here. So who knows, maybe I will grab a little burger here for lunch. This little hut over there, that's actually a pretty decent little burger shop. Do they have citywide free Wi-Fi in Tokyo? No, they don't. There's usually, like, many municipalities have free Wi-Fi. It's relatively common these days, but it's not, I wouldn't say that it's citywide. And they always have kind of convoluted registration systems where you have to put your email and then you get a link back and blah blah blah. It's not very user friendly. It's always time limited, like sometimes after just 1 hour you have to log in again, and yeah, it's a bit of a hassle, sadly. Cool dragons. Are these Dragon Balls? Ah, Gorath, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, I appreciate it. No worries, Olive. Of course, just join the Patreon whenever you can and want to. Same goes for all of you. If you need to be careful with your money, then you should not waste it on my Patreon. So, I think this is a pretty perfect place to end a walk like this. I want this shot as a wallpaper. Let me see what I can do. Unfortunately, I don't carry a big camera today. All I have is my phone. But I will get a few shots and upload to the thumbnail gallery, I guess, on Patreon. So those of you who are on Patreon, yeah, that's one of the perks that they're getting. Access to my thumbnail gallery and also a wallpaper gallery where I upload more high quality photos that can be used as wallpapers. yeah, this view is quite nice. Wish I could have a train coming here. But yeah, thank you all for watching today, and I will see you all tomorrow, I hope. Or not all of you. I don't think all of you will make it tomorrow, but some of you. I don't know when I will stream tomorrow. Most likely it will be a morning stream, so around this time. But not 100% sure. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Hej då. Mata ne.